Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. Now, some time back, I had brought up the idea of patriotism and loyalty. At that time, I was referring to the Colin Kaepernick protest, which some claimed was disrespectful to the U.S. flag. My statement was that if a person was truly patriotic, it should mean that they are loyal to the people of their country more than a piece of cloth. Now I am expanding that sentiment to include capitalism, because the same rationale is valid. Neither a piece of cloth nor currency has sentience. Neither one has emotions. They do not cry, they do not hunger, they do not sicken, they do not die. Human beings suffer from these things. If a person is not loyal to the people of their country, they are not patriotic. They have no actual loyalty, no genuine ethics, no compassion. A person loyal to the people of their country would be energetic about the idea of providing education to all citizens of that country without imposing criminal debt. Crippling debt. Both words are true. They would understand that improving education improves job prospects, makes their country more competitive on the world stage, and improves rational dialogue between people in general. Higher quality education, especially in higher education, leads to a country having more wealth at all levels and improving life satisfaction for all but the most insecure that prefer seeing others suffer from deprivation. A more educated populace leads to greater innovation because millions currently held back gain the knowledge to develop ideas which may otherwise not even exist. A person loyal to the people of their country finds it intolerable to see fellow citizens sickening, suffering, and dying because of lack of access to health care. Likewise, they find it intolerable that medical bills are the leading cause of bankruptcy. They would be nauseated and angry to know that financial stress is a major contributor to high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, and suicide. They would be beyond angry to know that a major percentage of those who are incarcerated are locked up because of a lack of mental health care services. A person loyal to the people of their country, especially those who claim adherence to nearly any major religion, would find it tragic and unacceptable to know that financial stress is the leading cause of divorce and domestic violence. A person loyal to the people of their country would be in favor of treating chemical dependency as an illness, not a crime. If nothing else, because it costs a lot less to treat addiction than it does to incarcerate the same person. Treating addiction leads to lower rates of violent crime because the illegal drug trade is reduced considerably. It also leads to considerably lower rates of property crime, which capitalists claim to be concerned about and fear to an exorbitant degree. A person loyal to the people of their country would be bored by the incarceration rate and the cash bail system, which is a major aspect of the war on the poor. Keeping people locked up at a rate higher than any nation in world history costs massive sums of money that would be far better spent elsewhere, such as better infrastructure. People who are incarcerated cannot earn and are removed from the consumer economy. In addition, their families are more likely to require public assistance, which they may not have needed otherwise. Children whose parents are locked up are more likely to commit crimes now or in the future, and more likely to be addicted to chemicals, more likely to suffer from anxiety and depression requiring treatment, if they can get that treatment. A person loyal to the people of their country would be against engaging in needless military aggression against other countries. They would be against their country having a defense budget which exceeds every other nation on earth combined. They would understand that such military spending and adventurism is unsustainable, and the expense would only continue growing infinitely until that nation falls or destroys itself. A person loyal to the people of their country may donate to charity, but would be highly in favor of eliminating the need for most charities to exist. Most charities exist to raise money. In a humanitarian nation, charities may exist, but their primary function would be recruiting and managing labor to conduct their missions. A person loyal to the people of their country would consider corporate funding of political campaigns and corporate lobbying to be exactly what they are: corruption. True loyalty to the people of your country would mean public, meaning government, funding of all political campaigns and the criminalization of corporate lobbying. This would be a major step toward placing the control of government back into the hands of the people. It would also allow candidates for office to be elected who are not in the level of top holders of wealth in that country. Capitalism is, in and of itself, not only treason. It is treason. Not only treason to their own country, but treason to all of mankind, all of existence. Capitalists have no loyalty to nation, to people, or to their own families. Their only loyalty is to themselves, to their profit motive, which does not only include money. Capitalism is not truly about financial wealth. It is about mindless control. Pay close attention to capitalist behavior, and this is easy to identify. Their behavior is threatening and manipulative. I have said before that capitalism is sociopathic in nature, of which a key component is manipulation. Capitalists in general tend to be not only apathetic, but sadistic. It shows clearly, if not in their words, then definitely in their actions. They seek personal gain in every single thing they do. For them, every personal interaction must have some form of profit motive. They do not socialize. They network. And you hear them use that word constantly like it is a positive. It is not a positive. It is a consideration of how to exploit and use anyone and everyone they interact with at all times. It runs down through their deepest core. It is who they are, and they never change. They will never experience a Dickensian moment where they see the errors of their ways and the damage that they have caused. If faced with the potential of such an awakening, they will deny any responsibility except to evade accountability. It is rare to encounter a capitalist that does not claim adherence to some religion in an attempt to have the appearance of moral superiority and divine favor. In honesty, their only religion is capitalism, profit, self, greed. Capitalism is a criminal system and a criminal mindset in and of itself. It is designed for specific crimes to be within the legal framework while remaining crimes against humanity and decency. If we truly wish to rid ourselves of this criminal system, it means we must individually and collectively change our worldview. It means we must view capitalism for the criminal system which it is. While we may not be able to exorcise ourselves or our system of this evil completely, immediately, we can rein it in and call the system itself to account. That means that we must exercise ourselves first and foremost a belief in an inhuman system of exploitation, which we have been indoctrinated to believe is the only way possible. We must understand that we have been brainwashed into believing in our own exploitation as necessary and the exploitation of others as normal. It means we must profess and repent of our own criminal and treasonous past. In all, we must pledge loyalty to one another, knowing that what we do for the least of us, we do for ourselves. As long as any of us suffer, all of us suffer. We are all interconnected, like it or not. So, please, share this video. Talk about these subjects, because these things have to be talked about. They have to be viewed in exactly the way they are. None of this can be denied anymore. So again, share this video, talk about these subjects. If you can, then please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.